Revelstoke is turning into one of the most places to live in British Columbia. And if you're considering moving there, you need to fully understand what the cost of living is going to be in Revelstoke, BC. What's going on, everyone? It's Russell Mortlock here with The Real Broker. I'm a licensed real estate agent in British Columbia. So if you're looking to purchase property in Revelstoke, BC, well, you can go to the description. You can schedule a call directly with me at my calendar link, and then we can talk about what your real estate goals are. And if you're someone that's looking to purchase new construction homes in Revelstoke, my team has exclusive access and is selling majority of the developments that are going on in Revelstoke right now. So if you want access to that information, like floor plans, pricing, schedule, and when everything's going to be completed, well, reach out to me directly, and then I'll be able to get you all the information that you're looking for. Let's start with the big one. Housing. So the average rent in Revelstoke right now for a 1-bedroom, 1-bath condo is around $3,400. For a 3-bedroom, 2-bath townhouse that, depending on the condition that it's in, if it's newer or older, you're going to see around $3,000 a month in terms of rent. We're seeing some higher end brand new construction townhomes that have 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms rent for about $3,400 a month, which can bring in a significant amount of income. Where we're seeing some of these new construction projects like ours that we have, the Campfire, that has legal basement suites in them that are going to be cash flow positive. So these are a great housing example, or something that could really work for people, having that legal suite to claim as income, and then having a really beautiful upstairs unit. And if you wanted to rent out both units, it would be cash flow positive. And if you're looking to purchase a home, it's specifically going to depend on if you're looking for condo, strata, single family. Right now, the average purchase price in Revelstoke for real estate is about $760,000. So you see about a range from $600,000 to $900,000, depending on what you're looking for. Single family homes, especially if you go over to like across the bridge onto the Arrow Heights, you're going to be looking at like $1.3 million for a single family home. And so location is very important. The closer the home is typically to the ski hill, the more expensive you're going to see for the real estate. And if you stick around till the very end, I'm going to be giving you a complete breakdown on what all the expenses are going to be buying property in Revelstoke, what it's going to cost you each and every month, and I'm going to give you a recommendation where the best real estate investments are in Revelstoke, so you'll know exactly where to look. One thing to really keep in mind if you're looking for a single family home in Revelstoke is that a lot of these homes typically that are in the more affordable range are extremely old. So they're going to have a high maintenance fee on owning that property that you're going to have to put money into each and every month just to upkeep with the home. Some of them even maybe potentially have aluminum wiring or asbestosis, and they're definitely going to have a low energy efficiency, so you're going to be spending a ton on utilities if you were to purchase one of these single family homes. When you add up all those extra costs that people don't totally realize, where some of these older homes can take up about maybe 8 to 10% of total bills on top of it just to maintain that home, is something that people don't really realize. That's why potentially a newer construction home that has the 10, the 5, and the 10 home warranty program on it can be a great example for people. I know a lot of young first-time buyers, they want to get something older and they want to do these renovations and they want to pick away at a project, which is awesome. I've done that. It's a lot of fun, especially if it's with a girlfriend or a wife or a partner that you're potentially taking it on. It certainly is a great time, and everyone has to go through that in your life. But what ends up delaying them is they have all these things that break down and all this constant maintenance that they're having to put the money into, so they never get enough saved after purchasing the home to do the renovations that they want. Where if you got a newer home, you're definitely going to figure out you might pay a bit of a premium for that, but I guarantee you over the long haul, you're not going to be spending as much each and every year owning that home. So if you want to know exactly what the best new construction projects are on the market right now in Revelstoke, like Campfire is an absolutely world-class development in an unbelievable location right in front of the Silhouette River. This is going to be something that can work for just about anyone and is at a very affordable price. So if you want more information on the pricing and floor plans of the Campfire development, just reach out to me directly. There's going to be a link in the calendar. Second is going to be your utilities. So what we see is usually about anywhere from $182 to $250 a month are spent on utilities. This really depends. The age of the home and the energy step code that it is built to is going to be the biggest factor on how much you're spending. One thing to keep in mind is Revelstoke has no natural gas, so you are using electricity to heat these projects. which sometimes can be very, very expensive. And if you have an older home with a lower step code, your energy bill can definitely go through the roof in the wintertime. Number 3 is groceries. And so I got this range just from doing some research on Google. So if people are fact checking me and saying, hey, my family of 4 spends way more on groceries than what you said here in the video, well, my apologies. That's no different than, say, when my mom was raising us, we had like 4 kids all playing high level sports, and I think she used to make a $2,000 Costco haul at the start of every single month and have to buy a lot of chicken breasts for us just to keep up with what we're doing in terms of our sports. On my research for groceries in Revelstoke, for a family of 4, people are typically spending anywhere from $1,200 to $1,600 a month on groceries. So if you're looking to purchase some property in Revelstoke, drop a comment down below saying home, and I will give you a list of the top 3 best investments that are currently in Revelstoke, British Columbia right now. The next expense item that you know how to keep into factor if you're going to purchase a home is property taxes. This really depends on where it's located in Revelstoke, as you'll see a big discrepancy from neighborhood to neighborhood on how much property taxes are. But the average property taxes in Revelstoke are about $2,700 each and every year. And if you want more information on what it's like to actually purchase property in Revelstoke, and you want help seeing if there's going to be the right home for you on the market right now, well, go in the description, book a call directly with me. I'm able to help you out every step of the way. And for the people that want new construction homes or want exclusive access to the latest developments, the floor plans, the pricing, and when these projects are going to be going for sale, well, my team is selling majority of the new construction projects in Revelstoke. So if you want access to that stuff, reach out to me and I can get you in there early. The next one is dining and entertainment. And this is totally up to your lifestyle. Like for me and my girlfriend, we consider ourselves professional eater-outers now that we love going out to eat. It's just something that we really, really enjoy. So we have multiple date nights each and every night. We always have this little bit of joke. We both work a lot, so sometimes when it's one of our turns to cook, we always just have the joke that we have this restaurant that's going to be cooking for us tonight. So this is solely dependent on your lifestyle, but this is what I found the averages are in Revelstoke. So you'll see like inexpensive meals, usually about $22. But if you're wanting to go for, say, a fancier dining for a 2-person out, it's usually around $88 to $94 is what you're going to spend for a date night going out for 2 people in order for going to a nice restaurant. The next one, and probably the most important cost that people are going to experience when they move to Revelstoke, is skiing costs. So this is super dependent on how much you spend on gear and all that, but what I'm going to be talking about is what it costs for a pass at the Revelstoke ski hill. Right now, for a 1-day adult ticket, you're looking at about $179 for a day pass in Revelstoke. If you want a season pass, it's about $1,600 per adult. And for all the people that know Revelstoke, this ski hill is absolutely unbelievable, with the longest vertical drops in North America. So it's definitely worth your money. I know people travel all over the world to come to Revelstoke to ski. So the cost of actually purchasing a home. So I'm going to be breaking down what that's going to look like. So say on the average cost of buying a home in Revelstoke at $760,000, and you put down a 10% down payment, that's going to be $76,000 that you'll have saved for the down payment that you have to put down. Now we factor in land transfer tax, which is about $1,333, which is about $1,300 for property transfer tax. And then you're probably looking around $2,000 for closing costs like lawyer fees and inspection. This is going to bring the total to $91,800 on what you'll need saved in order to buy an average home in Revelstoke. So at the time of recording this, I get a insured mortgage about 3.99 is what I got online and talking to my broker. So that'll bring your monthly payment to $3,730 a month. You're gonna have property taxes around $200. Your condo fees with utilities will about $350. Your internet is gonna be about $100, and then insurance about $150. So in grand total, you're spending anywhere from about $4,500 a month in order to own this property. One thing to really consider, say if you're like a first-time home buyer or a younger person that does have around $100,000 saved, yes, that $4,500 probably sounds like a big expense on what you can do to rent. For a lot of homes, what you can do, and what I did in order to get ahead and get into the real estate market, is buy one of these properties, then rent out the rooms to all my friends, which bring my expenses way down from what it would have been if I was to actually rent a place. Plus, I'm building the equity of having the mortgage pay down with my friends or whoever's potentially renting a room for me, helping out with those payments. And if you're someone still trying to decide if Revelstoke is the best place to live, and you want to see what exactly it looks like in order for you to relocate here or retire in the future, well, schedule a call with me. I can go through exactly what's going on in the real estate market to give you the best advice to see if it makes sense for you to purchase a property now. And if you want access to all the new construction projects, floor plans, pricing, when they're going to be launched, my team is selling majority of the developments in Revelstoke, and I can get you exclusive access to it. And if you want more information on what's going on in the Revelstoke real estate market and want to see if it's actually going to be a good investment, well, watch this video here where I break down everything in detail.